U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has warned that Russia's economy could collapse if US and the European Union impose more secondary sanctions on countries buying Russian crude oil, stressing that the US is ready to escalate pressure on Russia, but needs Europe to follow. India and Israel have signed a bilateral investment treaty that will protect investors from each country and ensure fair and non-discriminatory treatment. Rolls-Royce has announced that it will establish an aircraft engine MRO facility, research development and training center, and expand aerospace manufacturing in Tamil Nadu's defense corridor. Indian security forces have neutralized a Pakistani terrorist in an ongoing encounter in Kulgam district J&K. Bangalore-based SSS Defence has secured fresh export orders for its Lapua Magnum Sabre sniper rifle and a $30 million contract for 7.62 by 51 mm ammunition from a friendly country after successful trials. 55 warships are under construction in Indian shipyards at a cost of about 99,500 crores, and India is pushing ahead to build a stronger blue water navy targeting 200+ warships and submarines by 2035. The Indian Air Force is set to acquire 56 internal radar warning jammer pods to enhance the survivability of its Jaguar DARIN-III strike fighter jets. The DRDO and L&T are set to conduct key firing trials of an indigenous anti-tank guided missile from the Zorawar Light Tank in Rajasthan's desert ranges that will focus not merely on validating the ATGM, but more critically on proving the seamless integration of the missile into the Zorawar's fire control system. The Indian Army is all set to upgrade 1100 T90 tanks to fire next-generation armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot rounds with 800 to 1000 mm penetration, up from the current 600 mm. This involves strengthening the 125 mm gun and ordnance to handle higher-pressure ammunition, ensuring the T90 fleet remains effective against modern armor. India is all set to integrate its anti-satellite missile into the Sudarshan Chakra Sky Shield by 2027. The Mach 10 interceptor features advanced seekers and thrust vectoring that will have a 1,500 km range, enabling India to blind Chinese and Pakistani satellites at a cost of just $10 million per missile. The Director General of Aeronautical Systems at the DRDO has confirmed that the indigenous Kaveri engine will soon be tested on a Tejas light combat aircraft, and all stakeholders including Hindustan Aeronautics, Indian Air Force and private sector partners are aligned to fast-track the integration and trials. HAL will oversee the airframe integration, while the Indian Air Force will provide operational feedback. Flight trials will begin with low-risk profiles to assess stability, thrust response and system integration that could pave the way for certification within 2 years. The DRDO has proposed its 4.7 kN indigenous Manik engine to power HAL's CATS Warrior, replacing the older 3.7 kN PTAE-7, as evolving demands for higher payload and contested airspace operations call for more power. DRDO is also working on scaled variants of Manik engines up to 10 kN for future jet-powered male UAVs and next-generation combat drones. Kalyani Strategic Systems Ltd will soon unveil its 25-ton light tank designed for high-altitude and desert operations. It features glass cockpit and digital displays with 360 degrees situational awareness, integrating thermal imaging and battlefield management, automated ammunition handling for faster loading for rapid target engagement, integrated sensors and AI diagnostics for real-time system monitoring, predictive maintenance and networked coordination with drones and artillery. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.